I'm not gonna get on this Google shit. I'm not gonna read some stories to you people on this live show here. That was from the New York Post. The New York Post regarding uh Amanda Sacramento. Yeah. This is how uh WWE have fired her. They fired Amanda Sacramento over some racy just subscription, some photos like racy subscription photos that was off of a website, you know, racy and risque photos. So Ryan Glass-Spiegel, what's it? Ryan Glass-Spiegel, Ryan Glass-Spiegel have already posted shit. And I don't fucking know why. So this is from like it's like from earlier. Yeah, they got more shit on them on the WWE saying wrestling community shows support for WWE star fired for racy photos or Vince McMahon's alleged rape victim. Oh, you talk about Rita Chatterton? They're saying that Rita Chatterton wants Vince McMahon to pay her what? What's it, $11.75 million? That's in the report. But enough of this already. I'm gonna read this here. I'm gonna read this shit here. See, let's see how it goes with Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose's long NXT title reign and tenure with WWE both concluded within 24 hours. 24 hours. Rose has been released from WWE over racy photos that she shared on her Fan Time page. Fan Time is a platform similar to OnlyFans in which users can pay monthly subscription fees to access exclusive content from creators. Rose's Fan Time page costs $40 a month. In recent days, her the photos out from her page in the shower with her fiance Tino Sabatelli. Yeah, he got fired. He was like, oh, recently. Uh, that can be characterized as somewhere between R and X rated began spreading on the internet. The news of Rose's release was reported by Fightful Select. A WWE spokesperson declined to comment on the matter to the Post. The 32-year-old Rose, whose real name is Amanda Rose Sacramento, had been the women's champion for NXT, WWE's developmental brand, for more than 400 days before losing to Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, who was formerly Roxy on Wednesday night. In the storyline, it was a relatively shocking development that a title reign of that length would end to standard television as opposed to pay per view. Yeah, to pay per view. That's what they call them, premium live event. This is Mandy Rose in her picture. Yep, it's Mandy Rose in her picture. Oh, it's probably her outfit. It goes back to her debut in like 2015. That's how she made her debut. It's the same. It's a period when it's the same thing happened with MJF. So they used to have him training at the performance center, the PC, the performance center. There are a couple of factors at play here. One was the level of raciness in the photos. While Rose's WWE character was it sexualized? Yeah, that's how it was. How it is sexualized. Yeah, in the present era, WWE content has not gone to the level of what Rose was sharing on what's on her page. The other issue is that WWE has made it clear to its performers that outside business endeavors must go through them. In 2020, ex WWE chairman and CEO Vince McMahon warned talents about participating in platforms such as Twitch and Cameo without cooperation with WWE in a letter and threatened termination if terms were violated. There's Mandy Rose when she won the WWE NXT Women's Championship, but she held it. But she held it for like 413 days. She held it for like days. How many days she held the NXT Women's Championship? 413. Yeah, that was before losing to Roxanne Perez on a that's from that previous Wednesday, but that's that's yesterday's shit. That's all previous Tuesday shit. Some of you are engaged with outside third parties using your name and likeness in ways that are detrimental to our company. This is what McMahon, this is what Vince McMahon had done, who had stepped down from running WWE earlier this year, wrote at the time. This is where the quote is coming out from. It is imperative that these activities be terminated within the next 30 days by Friday, October the 2nd. Continued continued violations, what is it? Continued violations will result in fines, suspension, or termination at WWE's discretion. Selena Vega, she was fired in November 2020 for launching an OnlyFans account that did not have, was it provocative? What was it? Provocative, content? Was it provocative content? She was brought back by the company following summer. The following summer, goes back to Mandy Rose's debut, her bikini and stuff. WWE issued a statement at the time explaining the rationale. Much like Disney and Warner Brothers, WWE creates, promotes, and invests in its intellectual property like IP, i.e., the stage names of performers like The Fiend Bray Wyatt, well, Roman Reigns, Big E, and Braun Strowman. The company said it is the control and exploitation of these characters that allows WWE to drive revenue, which in turn enables the company to compensate performers at the highest levels in the sports entertainment industry. Notwithstanding the contractual language, it is imperative for the success of our company to protect our greatest assets and establish partnerships with third parties on a company-wide basis rather than at the individual level, which as a result will provide more value for all involved. This is what happens when Sasha Banks refuses to shut down that fan time website that she was on. She refused to shut it down, so they give her the axe. They give her the axe. They fired her, and that's the only thing that happened when Mandy Rose went on to some X-rated Racy and risque photos, and that's what she gets. When she does that shit, they about to fire her. And then WWE, they have no tolerance for risque and racy shit, racy photos. It's a family. It's a company that people had to bring their families to watch the shows. But aside of this part, when when Mandy Rose got to herself into this fan time. Let me see if I can go. Let me see if I can go up there. Yep, fan time. There was a platform that was similar to OnlyFans. That's fan time. Reason why she did not you know, shut down that fan time page, whatever. But people, management, they've been telling her like to shut down that fan time page, and and it's like Mandy Rose was telling the people in management, she was like, fuck off. I'm making more money than you motherfuckers have made for me. All of a sudden, management got hot and they fired Mandy Rose and some shit that she refused to do. You cannot do that. You cannot be doing that with the fan time shit that's outside WWE. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Mandy Rose has already done something with the racy photos and risky photos like the ones they have. The X-rated thing they had from her page was with Tino Sabatelli, you know, who was later let go by the company, you know. But it has that. What this what it has here? It has something to do with the what is it? See, they have photos of her and Tino Sabatelli that nobody else might know. There's photos of her in the shower with Tino. There's both of them in the shower. They like to have sex in the shower. They can have sex in the shower. Well, but doing this on the fan time page was a complete no to WWE in the WWE. It was a complete no. That's that. I don't give a fuck what other people say and think. I mean, shit. Fuck it. They she refused to shut that fan time page down. Hey, well, that's what they're threatening to terminate Mandy Rose and fire her ass. It ain't no walkout. She was about to get fired. Bitch is gonna get fucking fired. You know, it's her downfall. This after she lost that NXT Women's Championship to Roxanne Perez. So she held that title for like 413 days, and then after the 413 days it'll fade out. But her fan time pages cost her what? Little than that. All this shit happens with her photos, and then I did not even see any of these photos of her and her fiance. I never seen that shit. So that's a photos that started with Surface. So yeah, that's where it went. Yeah, that's what happens. But that what Mandy Rose is doing on her fan time page is it's gonna be like it's gonna get really it's gonna get in the way of WWE's relationship, their partnership with Mattel that could bring out toys, bring out the action figures, you know, regarding the WWE superstars, the men and women superstars action figures. That's getting ready. It already came out. Well, Mattel already brings out those because it's their well, that's what Mandy Rose would have done. Like it's just the people at management would just tell Mandy Rose like hey, Amanda, shut down your fan time page, or we're gonna fire you. We're gonna fire you and let you go. Like you're all the money you're making it. That's what the management was telling. Like, hey, Amanda, all the money you're making at only at as fan time because it's getting away of our relationship with Mattel. Like shut down your fan time page. And then Amanda just see Mandy Rose been telling the management Mandy's been telling management like Mandy was like responsible telling the people at WWE management and shit, what's it, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H and them. She was like telling them like fuck off. She was like fuck off. I'm not shutting down shit. I ain't shutting down shit. I'm making money. I'm making money on my fan time page. They ass faces have made for me. Like no, I'm not. I ain't shutting. I no. I ain't shutting down shit. So they fucking fire her for no reason. They fire her for no reason. So, but this is what all happens. It's saying that that's why I've been finding out when. It goes back to where I read about this fan time page that Mandy Rose had been on. It cost her like $40 a month for some recent days that she had. There's photos from her page when in the shower with Tino Sabatelli. It's just them making out naked in the shower. What's a little harm done than X-rated photos of her and Tino Sabatelli, who was too an ex WWE superstar. What kind of harm else it's gonna hurt? It's not damaging anything, but even though management see WWE, the management they're on their partnership with Mattel. And even though they're afraid their partnership with Mattel is going to get damaged, Mandy Rose started to be making too much money on fan time and all this shit, and it's just like it's going to damage the company's friendship, their partnership with Mattel. But the only way to save their WWE's partnership with Mattel is to fire Amanda Sacramento. You know, fire her ass, kick her ass out the fucking door. That's what they'll fire. They go fire her, kick her out the whip. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what WWE's doing is not allowing any of that shit to be happening on in their company. They didn't want that in their company. So I jump into what I went back to what I said about this shit. The news of Rose's release was first reported by Fightful Select. Fightful Select. See, it goes back to where a spokesperson for WWE had declined to comment on the matter to the post. They didn't want to answer to that. The spokesperson is acting like a total pussy bitch and trying to fucking be scared, fucking decline. They're scared to talk to the post about it. That's how these pussies want to be fucking secretive and shit. That's their fucking downfall. I don't even give a fuck about the downfalls that they got. See, yeah, that's what the name. See, Mandy, whatever she wants to do, you know, that's their business. I got back from watching the AEW Dynamite post show. Uh, that was off the script. So I chatted with a bunch of people that was on the chat room. Yeah, the whole thing I did not know of. So this is all they do. It's the thing you cannot do on. It's something you cannot do. Fuck a story. I mean, fuck a storyline. I don't give a fuck about a storyline. I'm talking about what's going on today with the fucking Mandy Rose shit. Not NXT. I'm talking about what happened. I'm talking about what happened real life for the shit. You got nothing to do with NXT fucking storyline. But the Racy photos are just, it's just a total no no on, you know what I mean? It was a no no. They people management, people in WWE management, they know they don't like that. They hated that shit. So even though it always goes back to where all this shit happening, you know, when um when Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard and John Laurinaitis, they wanted female wrestlers like Adrian Reese, who was Athena, to look sexy as Mandy Rose for no reason. Even though even though Adrian does not want to, fucking be like Mandy. She doesn't want to be like Mandy Rose, man. She doesn't want to do that. All these stupid bullshit meetings that they already got going on. The meetings are just a waste of periodical time. So that's all there. That's all the reason why they wanted to let. It's the reason why they wanted to do that, you know, to Mandy Rose, and it's just it's gonna be some justice for her anyway, because I watched an off the script, the emergency off the script extra, you know, before before the AEW Dynamite post show, you know, so I had to watch, like, I'm like, what? Like, Mandy Rose has been let go. They I'm like, damn, they fired her over some what? Racy photos? This is like, see, but it might be at the end of the day, right? Mandy Rose will be back. Mandy Rose will be back, and and until all this was done with, until she gets off that fan time shit. Unless she, yeah, she'll come back after, until she gets off of what is it called, fan time. That can become an OnlyFans similarity like platform. So they only did that to cause it, to cause that part. No, they did. It's what happened. Mandy Rose. I mean, she knows what she was doing, but what she's doing is going against the way of WWE's partnership. So with Mattel, they're good. They're good with WWE. I mean, Mattel toys has been good to WWE, and WWE's been good to Mattel toys. So the order for WWE to be you know be on their partnership with Mattel. I know a lot of people in the chat for off the script hated uh WWE's partnership with Mattel anyway. But it's only just for the kids anyway. So it's the thing. Even though, man, I was a kid myself. I mean, I grew up watching wrestling. I grew up watching wrestling. Since the time I was a youngster, man, and that's why I've been watching. I love wrestling. You know, my grandfather kind of, he used to watch the old wrestling shows, like the old AWA shows and things of that nature. But the old wrestling shows, and that's when my dad, I used to watch wrestling. I used to watch a wrestling show with my dad, and when somebody else called him on the phone, and I was sitting there with him. Back in the day, I was sitting with him, watching wrestling on TV. And then somebody else called him on the phone while we're in the house, while we're in the house watching TV. That was back in the day, the 80s. So Now I'm watching wrestling still. So on to the 90s, 2000s, I started going back to watching wrestling. You know, still watching this shit till this day. You know, and then that's all, and that's all matters. All in all she wrote. So with Amanda Sacramento being fired from WWE, I hope she learns her lesson from this. But if she wants to keep her fan time page, fine. Mandy Rose can be fired. Let her be gone. A lot of people be like, "Hey, Jimmy Snow already told me. I mean, she was gonna support Mandy Rose, and then wherever she do, wherever everything she do, you know, it's like Fat Joe, Ramen, I support Pun everything he does, you know, yeah, type of shit. If you listen, like if you hear the song Twins, you know, from um from Capital Punishment, you know, you might go hear a song that was based on the song Wayne Summer on the undercover cop. You know what I mean? That's that came from Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Hold on, let me get out of here. Let me get the hell up out of this New York Post shit. This all goes back to this shit. Yep. There's photos everywhere. I did not know why. I didn't even know anything else about it. Okay, we're going straight to the Mandy Rose photo album. This is her with dark colored hair. This is her before the dark colored hair. She was a blonde. There's her with dark colored hair. You know, parading around with the NXT Women's Championship. She held that for 413 days. This is her blonde hair and everything. Yeah, gold wrestling gear, boots on, and black knee pads. This is her when she was. This is her when she was carried by, yeah, big working man Otis. Those are big working man Otis. Big 350 pound Otis. Big guy. Wow, she was liking this when a big guy like Otis can carry her. This is Mandy when she was on NXT. When she was back. Well, she was back on NXT. This is her. This is Mandy with black or brownish colored hair. Yeah, yeah. Mandy Rose is released by WWE due to risque fan time content. I know that. This is Mandy when she had that light brownish hair color. This is Mandy Rose with Saraya Knight, formerly Paige. There's Sonya Deville. I did not even see Sonya Deville on fucking TV since she had her matches and she started losing them. She started losing them. Mandy Rose did not even know what she was doing. Look, see how Mandy was a little scared? Sonya, I did not know anything about Sonya at that period. Sonya Deville, she went from this MMA fighter girl to this 2 or 3 piece suit wearing woman. You know what I mean? She went from the skirt in the and the baby tee. She went from that to this to to the tights, to the tight pants. Yeah, there's one. This is what Mandy Rose had done. She broke her silence after a two-word reaction after losing the NXT Women's Championship. That's from it's from Sports Kid. We got pictures here. Yep, there's Mandy Rose after she lost the WWE NXT Women's Championship to Roxanne Perez, who was a former NXT Tag Team Champion with Cora Jade. Well, what is this is her first. This is Roxy's first day as champion. There's Mandy. She felt embarrassed, man. You see her in her gear. She felt embarrassed. The WWE reportedly releases Mandy Rose. Yeah, they fire her over the Racy risque photos. Yeah, yeah, they say that already. Yeah, WWE releases Mandy Rose over provocative video game 7. This is Mandy. This is Mandy Rose. This is Mandy Rose when she's like topless and all that. When she was in the pool, and she was topless. That video was already controversial. It's her topless. I didn't get that boy. She was topless. That's a picture that I had to see. It's from that video that she was doing for fan time. Yep. Yeah, they released her. Yeah, they released Mandy after a 413-day championship reign or run. Yep. Wikipedia shit. Yeah, they showed. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I know that. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Wrestling World calls for justice for Mandy Rose after WWE release. That came from Wrestle Talk. This is her last WWE run when she had to defend the NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez. Yeah, everybody else know that. Yeah, this her on the there's Mandy on the in the captain hat. Yeah, so she was about to be on the boat. Yeah, yeah, I know that. I know that. Yeah, I read this on the New York Post. New York Post. I read this shit already. Yeah, this is what they're saying. Saraya Knight, who was an AEW wrestler, who's formerly known as Paige Knight, reacts to Mandy Rose's WWE release. I mean, everybody chimed in. Indie wrestlers are chiming in. Oh yeah, WWE's Mandy Rose sacked. Yeah, she got sacked for posting nudes online as officials put in tough position. They've been put in a tough position to be fucking being out there to worry about. Oh, they worry about their fucking jobs. That's why I stick the finger for the assholes in WWE. Fuck the position that they got. Yeah, this old photos of her. Yeah, bikinis and all that. The latest bikini video that's already been shown. Okay, yeah, she reminded the fans with the latest bikini video that she kicks ass and looks good doing it. That's from Outkick. So WWE comes to terms with the release of Mandy Rose because they fire her because she disobeyed the orders. She disobeyed the WWE's management's ruling. You know, give me sport had that show had this picture showing. TPWW had this show had this shit showing. Everybody else knows, man. Oh God, another video of her. Oh God, oh God, another. Oh God, a video of Mandy Rose twerking with a thong. She wearing a thong, bro. Yeah, that's the only thing that gets. That only it puts the management team in a tough position to get rid of Mandy Rose and kick her out of the company. So Triple H was already lenient on these type of things. Even though Triple H is, you know, the head of talent relations guy and the head of creative, you know, he's already working he was already working under his wife, Stephanie McMahon, who's already running things. See, Stephanie McMahon is already running things. She's CEO and the chairwoman. She doesn't let allow this type of shit on 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 WWE's website. She doesn't allow that shit. She doesn't tolerate that shit because having having twerking videos and topless videos that Mandy Rose had, that was a no no. It was a no no because they they told her a couple of times like, yo, cut off. I mean, they told her like, yo, like it told Mandy Rose and told her like like shut down the fan time account, and then she refused to shut down her fan time page and all that, and all of a sudden they sacked her ass out, and they sacked her ass out, and they fire her, kicked her ass out the whip. So that's what they do. I mean, they try to do what they try to do what's good for the people, especially the families and the kids. The kids don't want to be anywhere uh, thrown into this shit. That's her. It's the thing about Mandy Rose in a thong. I get why she's wearing a. I don't know why she's wearing a thong. You can see her topless, and you see her in a thong twerking. That's weird. That's just weird. Yeah, terrible booking. Yeah, that's what they say. Everybody knows about the terrible booking. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's how embarrassed Mandy is. It's all because of nudes. It's all because of nudes. Yeah, this is before she keeps the NXT Women's Championship. One of them's the NXT UK Women's Championship belt. I think she won it. She won it from Miko Satomura, who was she was known for her time in WCW and things of that nature, and she had her run. I mean, on WWE NXT UK, but that show is already gone. Yeah, yeah. It's two photos of Mandy Rose. When she this is what they say, that she taunts Roxanne Perez when he chose career revelation. This is her with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They reacted to her being fired and let go by WWE. They might have rules. They have rumors about Mandy Rose being at AEW. I don't know. Even though until her, they might have a 90-day non-compete coming up, so it coming to her anyway, or 60-day no compete. There's a lot of things that nobody else even do. Yeah, it's a lot of things They would ask why. Yeah, yeah, everyone else knows that story. There's more things that people have recognized. Oh wait, there's Mandy Rose and there's Natalia. Last time I seen Natalia on TV, she was in the ring with Shayna Baszler. And then she got her nose broken by Shayna Baszler. And it sent Natalia straight to the hospital for for some weeks. Yep, reactions. There's reactions. What things were just bad. Yeah, what creepy shit happens to what happened with that match. Even Mandy Rose, she went through hell. She lost her brother and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, explicit photos or whatever. Yeah. Well, she gets the support. She gets the support. I mean, Mandy Rose always do that. Was getting the support that she wanted. All this over what WWE's doing by releasing her over the racy photos, but it's just explicit shit. That's why she calls herself the baddest bitch that the game has ever seen. Period. So yeah, okay. Yeah, Mandy Rose had told 42-year-old WWE superstar to stop pursuing her for what? What else did she told? I don't know if she tell it to Eric Young or somebody like that. Yep. All this what's unfinished stuff. Yeah, that's what they're facing. That's what WWE's facing. A backlash over Mandy Rose's firing. Yeah, it's all there. This was all there. It's all there because you've seen all the crazy stuff that's going on in the shows, and nobody's gonna know anything about the photos. That's all. That's all there. Let's see. Oh, this one Mandy Rose have already told that to. She told that to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler. She told him to stop pursuing her. Yeah, you should never share no nude photos. Nude photos would get her in some trouble. You go find something that's going. Well, it said this. Let me go there. TJR Wrestling said this about Mandy Rose caught off guard by WWE firing her. Well, it's that same picture again. Mandy Rose sitting there on her ass, feeling like she was defeated. They fire her, let her go anyway. That's before they let. This is before they fire her ass and let her go. Mandy Rose is done with WWE. She's finished. She's done. She's not gonna come back until she get rid of that fan time page. They told her to get rid of that page, that fan time page. She didn't listen to them. But sometimes you gotta go with the flow anyway. Um, I'm about to ride about. I'm about to ride up him. I'm about to ride up this shit, man. Because whatever happened with Mandy Rose, kind of it messed up. It messed up everybody else's flow and things. What Mandy Rose is doing, it's gonna mess up WWE's relationship with their partnership with Mattel Toys Incorporated. You know, they needed that anyway, but they could continue their relationship with Mattel, so it going to happen. They can keep their friendship. WWE can keep their partnership with Mattel, and they can go ahead and keep it moving. Well, they can move on without Mandy. You know what I mean? They can move on without Mandy. So she's physically gone. So as far as what they're doing to Bobby Lashley, with Adam Pearce firing Bobby Lashley live on TV, you know, it's like, hey, karma, karma will collect and comes back to bite them. Period. So it's about to be like 1:17 in late at night. I'm going to bed, man. I'm going to bed, man. It's cold out here, this bitch. Ceiling needs to be like fixed or something. The roof needs to be fixed or something, like reshingled or something. Heading out to bed. It's 1:17 in the morning. See you on the 16th. See you on the 16th of on a live show based on my cousin Matthew's James Shaw. You know what I mean? His 45th birthday. I'm gonna do a live show based on that. See, still had to be time and do it. Still had the time to do it, but see you on Friday. You know, peace and arrivederci.